Yo, what is going on, guys? Eagles here. Today we are doing the third 7-round mock draft of the week, and it is going to be on the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins have tons of picks. This is going to be really fun. We're going to look to improve the team here. This is going to be a really fun draft. They have multiple first-round picks. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields go 1 and 2. We know that. But what do the Dolphins do at number 3? There's a lot they can go here. You can go offensive tackle in Penei Sewell. He can play guard. He can play tackle. Robert Hunt can play guard. Austin Jackson can move to the other side. There's options there. I think Tua is still the guy. You just need to get a bit better on the O-line. Penei Sewell is an option. You could go Michael Parsons. He's a hybrid linebacker that would fit well in the Miami defense. But I don't think he's a top 3 player, like a top 3 pick. He doesn't do anything particularly, he doesn't do one thing amazing. He just does a lot of things really well, which, I mean, could be useful, but I don't think he's a number 3 overall pick. And then you could go look at edge, Kwity Paye, Gregory Rousseau. You could look at receiver. They do need a receiver. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle. Which one of these guys could be the Dolphins' number 1 receiver? You can go receiver, and you can go. For me, it's between receiver and Penei Sewell. And we know that the Dolphins pick later in the first round at 18 and at the top of the second round. I think you can't pass up on Penei Sewell. I think he's a generational tackle or guard. He can play both. And the Dolphins would be ecstatic to have a tackle on their team that is going to be there for most of Tua's career. Him and Tua can be the tackle quarterback combo for the next 10 years. And I think that's pretty much like a given. I know Sewell, if Sewell was in a different draft class, like Eric Fisher's draft class, he'd go above Eric Fisher. That's he would be the number 1 overall pick. It's the thing is Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields are just quarterbacks, so they overtake Sewell. This guy is an insane talent. So we're going to give him to the Dolphins there. Kyle Pitts just got drafted by the Eagles. What the fuck? Alright, I debated with myself for a while here. You could go offensive line again and go Elijah Vera Tucker and get another guard who has flexibility to play tackle if you don't believe in Austin Jackson. But I ultimately decided that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is just a great fit for the Dolphins as a middle linebacker. Sideline to sideline speed is going to help out tremendously for that defense, and he's by far the best linebacker in this class. And then that leaves us with wide receiver available here at number 35, and there's options. You can go Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I think what the Dolphins need is a slot receiver that is a playmaker. That playmaker is Rondale Moore. He's small, so he's literally the perfect slot receiver. He has amazing run after catch ability. You get the ball in his hands, he's going to do things with it. This guy is a playmaker. Now, he's not necessarily built for the receiver position as terms of size or weight or anything like that. And he has had injury concerns the past few years. But I think he's perfect for what the Dolphins need, and he's a playmaker. He's what they always wanted out of Jakeem Grant, but better. He's what they wanted out of Lynn Bowden, but better. This guy is just a playmaker that's going to help out that team a lot. Again, I debated myself a lot here. You could go safety. You can go with Trayvon Murray. You could go Sean Wade to go in between Byron Jones and Xavier Howard, but they drafted a first-round corner last year. You can go Jalen Phillips, Jason Owa. You can go interior D-line Davis, Wilson, Nixon. You can go receiver again. I don't really like that, though. And you can go, that's pretty much it. All the positions I listed is what you could go. But I think if I'm the Dolphins, I get a center. Ted Karras is dog shit. And Josh Myers is a much better center than Ted Karras. You improve the center as well as the guard in Penei Sewell. And I think that's exactly what you need to do at pick 50. Again, I'm in between 2 players here. It's between Hamza Nasirildeen as a strong safety, who great size, 6'4", 215. or who was it? Interior or Jalen Twyman. Now, Jalen Twyman's more of like a rush D tackle than a nose tackle, and that's what's kind of turned me off from him a little bit. If you look at the Dolphins depth chart, they got Eric Rowe, and they got Bobby McCain at safety. Brandon Jones has had a good year, but Eric Rowe is a strong safety, and they have Zach Sealer at D tackle, but they also have Raekwon Davis and Devon Godshaw. You could flip Ogba out to outside linebacker, Vanoy inside, take Jalen Twyman, play him at left end. There's options, but I think for me, as it is between Twyman or Nasiruddin, I guess Bubba Bolden could be an option down the board too. You know what? I talked myself out of it. I'm going to go Twyman. He's the best D tackle available by far. And at safety, I can get guys like Caden Stearns, Bubba Bolden, Ardarius Washington. There's options down the line. Let's see when we pick again and see who's available. Nasiruddin is still there. I don't know when we pick. Okay, he finally goes to the Broncos. This makes the pick pretty easy for me. There's other options, obviously. Like, Elijah Moore's available. But I think Bubba Bolden got to be the pick here. Strong safety. That allows you not to re-sign Eric Rowe and move forward. And I think that's a good decision for the Dolphins. At this pick, I'm going to take Jeremiah Moon. He's just a player with high upside as an edge rusher. Hasn't really produced much yet. That's why he's obviously a 6th-round pick. But it's just a guy with potential to be a good edge rusher in the future. He has the size needed, and that's pretty much what all that pick is. There's not much more to it than that. And then I picked 204 in the 7th, or no, still end of the 6th round. We are going to take Robert Cooper. He's going to go along with our other D tackle pick in Jalen Twyman, but he's more of a nose tackle. So he's a block filler, a run stuffer basically. That's his only role on this team. We don't plan for him to do much more than that when drafting him. With this pick, I'm going running back, and I'm between C.J. Verdell and Puka Williams. Williams is a smaller running back, not as powerful. Verdell has insane acceleration. He's going to burst through holes instantly. And I think that's what I'm going to lean towards. He's not much more than that, though. And he is not as powerful of a runner as you'd like probably in the NFL. But Verdell, with the second to last pick in the draft, this is a guy who could potentially be a kick returner and a third down back in short situations. He's going to burst through the hole. Okay, he can go out and receive. I mean, do I think he's going to even be relevant to the Dolphins? No, but I have to pick someone here. And Verdell was running backs in need. Verdell fits that. So here we go. This is a draft for the Dolphins. They got Penei Sewell. Obviously, boring number 3 overall pick, but it's a necessary number 3 overall pick. They needed tackle/guard help. He can be both that. They can move Robert Hunt to guard. They can move him into guard. There's options there. I'd put him at right tackle, have him cover to his blind side. I think that's the ideal situation. I'd say there's a 95% chance this guy's a Pro Bowler by year 3 in the NFL. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's going to flop. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a linebacker. They desperately need the linebacker help. Jerome Baker is really their only middle linebacker. Other than that, they got nothing there. And Sam Eguavoen, Kyle Inouye, Shaq Lawson, they really needed someone in the middle. Landon Roberts isn't that guy either. Then they get a playmaker in Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore is the ideal playmaker in the NFL. He's going to get the ball in his hands, and he's going to do good things with it. That's pretty much it. He's not a significantly good route runner. He's not physical. But if you put him on a drag route and get him the ball, chances are he's going to get 10 yards with it. He's going to make a guy miss. Maybe even more. He could house a lot of drag routes, probably. And at 50, we went interior O-line. Just needed a center. Ted Karras is not the guy. So the O-line you're looking at right now for next year, if they do this draft, you're looking at Austin Jackson at left tackle, Robert Hunt at right guard, Josh Myers at center, Penei Sewell at right tackle, and then Eric Flowers at left guard. To me, that's fine. Robert Hunt and Austin Jackson can stay. You need to replace these three, and that's what this draft is doing. And then we go Jalen Twyman. He's going to be an end / nose or D tackle substitute. Speed rusher has all the potential, just not as physical in the run game as you'd like. And then Bubba Bolden at 119 can potentially play strong safety down the line if you don't want to re-sign Eric Rowe. I think that's a fine pick. And then these three are kind of potential picks. Jeremiah Moon and CJ Verdell are at least. This guy's a nose tackle. I don't expect him to be anything insane. I just think he's going to be really good at what he does, and that's eating up blocks on 3rd and short, goal line, first down maybe, like stuff like that. I think Robert Cooper will be good, but I don't think he's going to be as good as a pass rusher. Appreciate you guys watching, and peace.